Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, CaniSports, and welcome back to the Notts County career mode. Boys, this is episode 10. We are 10 episodes into this series, and I really hope you guys are as excited as I am. Please smash that like button. If you guys can hit 2,500 likes again, I promise you, you will have 2 episodes per week. As I mentioned before, we have been doing it lately. And boys, let me start off by saying this really quickly. As you can see, we are going for a deal for Ampadu in the background because his contract was running out, and I thought to myself, this guy's a very talented player, let's get him into the team. But you might be wondering, why does he just start off like this into the video with a deal? Here's the thing, I had footage of 30 minutes before this part of the season. I was in a January transfer window dealing with a lot of things, and I'm gonna update you guys on what happened. So first of all, Haaland and Leao, you guys had to decide who should be coming into the team. Is it going to be the comeback of Haaland, or is it going to be Rafael Leao? So for me personally, it was Rafael Leao, so I tried to go after him, but still his team said he recently joined the team despite having 6 months passing. So Rafael Leao sadly didn't work out, so I went ahead and got myself Haaland. Of course, Haaland joined back into the team. I believe I paid around 31.5 million for him, which I know is a huge amount, but now we also got Ampadu, as you can see in the background. The reason why I got Ampadu was Romagna, as you can see, is injured, and we were getting a lot of injuries into the defensive positions in our team, so I had to bring in a backup centre back. But for now, Ampadu would actually jump into the starting lineup if needed. So after that, after the deal of Haaland, I also did go ahead and sell Damsgaard. Yes, Damsgaard, the 78 rated centre forward who joined us quite early on in this career mode, has been sold. And of course, right after buying Ampadu, if you could see on your screen, we got a 2-month injury for him, which is great because I have a high number of centre-backs in my team, as you can tell, that can actually play. But luckily, we can put Retsos back into centre-back, and we're going to put Arons into that left-back position where he can play. So we will have 2 players in that centre-back position above the 80 rating, and Arons joins in as a left-back on his 78 rating. So after the deal for Damsgaard, I did go ahead and play a lot of games. A couple of offers came in for the team. Some of them were accepted, some of them were not accepted, but Damsgaard was the biggest player that has left our squad for sure. And then Romagna got injured, and then I decided to bring in Ampadu. So now that you guys are up to date, you can see that we're currently in the 12th position. That is nowhere near where we want to be. As you guys might remember, I really wanted to get into the top 6 this season. I want to get Notts County into European football. That is my target this season, and we're going to start it off by playing a game against the 2nd placed Tottenham. Tottenham straight away start off into the match in a 16th minute, cross it in, great header, but a great save. Müller, that was surprising. I was really happy to see that, and I decided, you know what, let's put this into the video because that was surprising for me. Haaland's comeback was about to be perfect. He was about to score there, didn't use his opportunity properly, but then he passes it into Kang In Lee. This guy comes in, hits it into the back of the net again. And let me tell you one thing, man, Kang In is an amazing player, especially as a super sub, but he's complaining about the fact that he's only a super sub for quite some time now. I'm getting messages all the time from him for wanting to play more, and I get why, because he can do things like this. Kang In Lee is a beast. 2-0 up against Spurs, the 2nd place team in the league. That was huge. For Notts County, this is a huge motivational boost, and then Kang In Lee came in as a sub and just changed this game, and then he gets an assist himself because you know why? Haaland is gonna score on his comeback. You guys wanted him back into the team. I also wanted him back, but to be honest, yes, I wanted Rafael Leao more because of the 4-star skills and the 4-star weak foot, but it seems like it was the right decision to bring in Haaland. He gets himself a goal and assist. Kang In Lee gets himself 2 goals and 1 assist. Amazing performance. After that game, we also won against Stoke City, which was nice to see. Against Southampton, a 3-2 victory. Great stuff. We're already in March. Sadly though, we lost in the FA Cup against West Ham, and we won against Wolves. then the game against Bournemouth turned out to be a victory as well. So the team was performing really well until we lost against Watford. And right before the big game against Arsenal, that was a bad moment to lose in my opinion. I was hoping that the team would be on great form going into that game. But if you look at the league table, we have moved up from the 12th position up into the 6th position. That is a huge improvement. We are on the same amount of points as Chelsea with 1 game less. If we can win this next game, we are in the top 4. Notts County, with all the talents that we have, it is still a very, very impressive thing to see for myself. I love to see that. And here's the growth in the team. Bruno Fernandes +3. Van Leuven, our centre attacking midfield beast, is on a +3. Leon, the new talent that we brought in as a free transfer, is on a +3. Tonali, possibly one of the highest potential players in our team, on a +3 as well. Ikone, who, by the way, is an absolute monster, is on a +2. And then we got a couple more. Kangin Lee is on +2 as well. Rug, who is injured, is on 2. And Gasperoni, the youth academy player, is also on +2. So the team is growing as the performances are getting better and better. And I was hoping at this stage to see our team succeed one more time. Against Arsenal, obviously we just beat one North London team. It will be nice to beat the second one. And we start off pacey. Ikone right here is going to go through. He's going to wait. He's going to pick out the pass, and Arons is going to put it in, boys. It is 1-0 against Arsenal. What a performance from the young fullback, moving forward and then striking just as well as any of our strikers in the team. And then Tonali with the passing play. Haaland passing it back. Haaland gets it, and take a look at that strike. What an incredible comeback from this man right here. First game, does incredibly well, scores 1, gets an assist. Second game against Arsenal, steps up in the 22nd minute, bangs it in from far out. Even though I didn't know that he can do it, you can clearly see Haaland has the skills to get stuff like this done. And that is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And right there, Arsenal was like, alright, we gotta turn it up. Notts County cannot beat us right here. And they do move into the attack, and sadly, they score in a position where I thought we had it covered, but Silva scores it in the end. And Silva is going to be an annoying player to play against in this game. That was something I could tell immediately. Andre Silva again. Passes it, gets it back, passes it again. Naby Fekir. I mean, come on. That is just ridiculous. Naby Fekir just bangs it in. I mean, yes, Haaland, his shot was great. It was probably better than Fekir's. But Fekir, his power was unbelievable. My goalkeeper could not move, and it turned into a draw now. But we're still in the first half. Tonali is going to shoot. It's a big chance that has been prevented from going in by Leno right there. And we go into the second half. We held our heads high, and we wanted to push forward. We get into the attack again, together with Tonali and Bruno Fernandes. Bruno plays it inside. Adams, Van Leuven, he has some space. Van Leuven shoots, hits the crossbar. Ikone tries to jump up for it. Sadly, that chance didn't go in for us, but you can tell we are the dominating side at the moment. Adams will play it over to Van Leuven again. Van Leuven creates some space, can now shoot. He does. Bangs it into the top right corner. What an amazing youth academy talent he has turned out to be. I mean, seriously, I did not expect this guy to be a good player at all. When we had him in the team at the beginning, I was like, oh, this guy has like potential to be special or exciting prospect at least. I thought, okay, this is someone that we can sell on in the future because he doesn't have a good weak foot, he doesn't have skills, but for some reason, he is playing some amazing football. And talking about amazing football, Andre Silva, he has been the key player. In this match, it was us against Andre Silva. He gets himself 2 goals and 1 assist. And sadly, from this game where I felt like we were dominating most of the time, Arsenal managed to counter us really well. And after that great victory against Tottenham and a couple of amazing performances in the league, our team has dropped some points against Arsenal in a game where we should have won, in my opinion. So after that draw against Arsenal, we had to come up against Manchester City, and that turned into a huge loss. So in the month of April, we now have 2 draws, 2 losses, including the game against Fulham, which turned out to be a draw. And then we won against West Ham, which was nice to see. Nice to see our team pick back up on form. Won against Crystal Palace, and then we were ready for the last 2 games of the season. Manchester United and Burnley to finish off the season, to try and keep Notts County in the top 6. We wanted to get at least Europa League. That is the goal, and you can only get in there if you make it into the top 6, I believe, in the Premier League. So I was really hoping that we can get something done here. And in we go into the match against Manchester United. Now, this was a huge opportunity for Notts County to jump in there and beat a direct rival as well for the position that we are in. This was possibly the biggest game of the season, or most definitely the biggest game of the season, against potentially the best goalkeeper in the game. Now, Bruno Fernandes starts it off. Dilrosun on his left foot, crosses it in, we bang it in with the corner. Yes! He scores again. Last episode, if you guys remember, he was the main man in the team, coming in as a new transfer. He has done some incredible stuff for us, and he does it yet again. 48th minute though, Fred somehow controls it and puts it into the back of the net, and Manchester United were about to ruin our top 6 chances. And you can tell right here, we are in the 92nd minute. Fred again gets another chance, this time luckily bottles it. But that is the end of the game. Yet another draw for Notts County, and that was very, very disappointing. I was really hoping to get a win there. That would have been huge, but Manchester United and Chelsea are chasing us down at the moment. Even Everton is in the mix. Notts County still somehow in that 5th position with potential to make it into the top 4 with a victory against Burnley. Burnley is the last team that we play against. They are currently on 53 points, only 8 points behind us. That just shows you that we have big opponents coming up, and I wasn't ready. I really wasn't ready because Haaland was injured. Bruno Fernandes had to play at striker. I played him there because he had 93 finishing. I then decided to make a couple more changes to the team at some point, but right here you can see the defense is ready. I just didn't know. I was quite desperate. I knew that this next game had to be a win, and again, Haaland was injured. He couldn't play. We desperately needed him. But we're going to miss him in the biggest and last game of the season, the decisive game. This is it. This is everything that we have worked for this entire season. Burnley against Notts County begins now. We lose the ball down the right hand side. Burnley play an amazing through ball. They cut inside. I try to defend it. I mean, come on. Seriously, what is that ball control? Our centre-back just misplaces the ball completely, loses his first touch, and it just turns into a goal for Burnley. And at that point, I was extremely disappointed, but also so nervous. I knew I had to score. Tonali into Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, the big moment coming in right now, and he scores! Yes, he does! Bruno Fernandes could be the hero that we needed. Yes, boys. That is the story that we need. In the 51st minute, Sabi with the huge chance, cuts inside, shoots. Oh no, he passes and then we shoot. And Dilrosun with possibly the biggest miss of the season. That right there, my friends, was our last chance. And now, it all depended on the results of Manchester United and Chelsea. Are we still in the top 6? Yes or no? First of all, 151 million go into our budget for the next season. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, that potentially means that we made it into European competition. Otherwise, why would they give us this much money? So we go over into the league table. And we see Notts County. And we see them in the 7th spot. And we didn't make it, boys. We didn't make it. Notts County tried their best. 2nd season in the Premier League. 1st season we prevented relegation. 2nd season we pushed for a top 6 finish. And we just missed out by the goal difference. That just crushed me, man. That genuinely crushed me. When I saw that Manchester United made it into the Champions League, that only meant that if we would have won our game, we would have been in the Champions League next season. But instead, Notts County has failed. I have failed. We have not even made it into the Europa League, and that, my friends, was a huge blow. But take a look at this right here. I know why my team is struggling. Not enough people are scoring goals. Our team is lacking goals. None of our players is in the top 10 of the top scorers, and that is just not good enough. I know Haaland came in halfway through the season, but still, our team is just not scoring enough. In terms of clean sheets, yeah, we got 8 out of 34. That's not great. Our defense has to improve. Our attack has to improve. And this was yet another season where our players kept on growing. And now you can see a lot of players on high ratings. Haaland 83, Bruno Fernandes and Van Leuven, both from the Youth Academy, on 84. Bashandi finally 78 rated and usable for the next season. But still, seeing all of this progress and then seeing our team struggle that much to not make it into the Europa League in the last game of the season, that hurt me so much, man. So next season, my friends, what I might do, or actually I might not do that. I was thinking about doing a full season in one episode, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep the progress as it is. I want you guys to be involved in every single transfer window. So go ahead, 52 million. Help me, please help me. I was thinking about switching to a 4-4-2, guys. This is one thing that I wanted to show you. I wanted to use Tonali and Van Leuven at centre mid, and then I want to put Adams onto the bench as a super sub, and I want to bring in another striker to play alongside Haaland. I want more goals. So help me in the comments down below. Should we just buy Rafael Leao? You let me know. Take care, boys. Have a great day. Sadly, we didn't make it this time. We're gonna get him next time. Peace.